Good morning, students. After understanding mean, mode, and median, today we will discuss how to construct a bar graph. Before starting bar graph, we'll understand what is a bar graph. A bar graph is a pictorial representation of numerical data by a number of bars that should be in the form of rectangles of uniform width erected either horizontally or vertically with equal spacing between them or equal distance between them is known as a bar graph. The height or length of a bar column indicates the numerical value of the data. Now, there are some certain rules how to construct. Take a graph paper and draw two lines perpendicular to each other on it and call them either horizontal and vertical axis as shown this one. So OX is the horizontal axis and OY is the vertical axis is there. Along horizontal and vertical axis mark the corresponding information according to the question given. Then third rule, choose a suitable scale regarding the numbers to determine the height of the bars. It depends upon the height of the bars how we will choose. Calculate the height of various bars according to the scale chosen. How will choose the scale? Now to understand bar graph, example is there. 100 students of class 8th in a school appeared in annual examination. The number of students passing in different subjects is tabulated below. 5 subjects are there, maybe 6, 7, 8, so on. English, Hindi, mathematics, science, social science. In social science, number of students passed is 50. In science, 90 students. In mathematics, 70 students. In Hindi, 60 students. English, 80 students. Now we have to draw bar graphs showing the number of students passed in the different subjects. First we will take the scales. On x-axis 1 unit is equal to the 1 subject, that will show the rectangular bar. On y-axis we will take the 1 unit is equal to 20 students. We can also consider 1 unit equal to 10 students. We will take the 10 students to table of the 10, multiple of the 10 we will write it. 20 are there, so we will write the multiple of the 20. So on x-axis we have taken the subjects, taken the 1 bar, leave the 1 box, taken the another unit, leave the another. So this is the 0, OX axis and OY is the vertical axis are there. On Y axis number of students passed we have taken in the number. So table of the 20, 40, 60, 80 and 100. In English, 80 students passed. So English is up to the 80. Hindi, that is the 60, means up to the 60 numbers we can join this way. Mathematics, 70. 70 is lying between 60 to 80, that is the 70 marked here. Science, that is the 90. 90 means that 80 to 100, between 80 to 100. Social science, that is the between 40 to 60, between 40 and 60, 50 is line. So this is the bar graph related to the subjects and the number of students passed is there. Another question, bar graph is there and we have to give the answer from this bar graph. Read the bar graph given below carefully and answer the following questions. How many families have 5 children each? How many families? From this graph we will see that how many families have 5 children. Now this is the 5 children column. On x-axis we have taken the number of children. On y-axis we have taken the number of the families. 1 unit is equal to the 10 families. So table of the 10, that is the multiple of the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, so on is there. Number of, that is the 5 children. This is the 5 children. How many families we can parallel to this x-axis? 30 families are there. So since horizontal line shows the number of children, therefore 5 children corresponding to the 30 families are there. Another question, how many children per family are there in the maximum number of the families? Means the maximum number of families, this is the longest bar, that is the 90. 90 families are there which have only the 2 children. So these are the maximum families, that is the 90, have only 2 children are there, which corresponds to the that families and the number of children. Another question, what is the maximum number of the children in a family? Maximum number of children is the 6. So how many families are the 6 children? So according parallel to this x-axis, come to this one is the 10 family. So maximum number of children in a family is equal to 6, means the 10 family consists of the 6 children are there. So this bar graph showing the number of children in the different family. We have taken on the y-axis 1 unit is equal to 10 families. Next. Now another question, the following tabulated data represents the production of cars in a car factory or industry during the 4 consecutive years. 4 years are there, 2008, 2007, 2006, 2005. This column is for the years. Number of cars in the thousands. That is the 6 into 1000, 11 into 1000, 7 into 1000, 9 into 1000. Represents the same by a bar graph horizontally. Generally, we are constructing the numbers on the y-axis, but here we have taken the on the x-axis. So, number of car in thousands. So, we have chosen the scale on x-axis. 1 unit is equal to 1000 is there. So, 2 means 2 into 1000, 3 means 3 into 1000, so on. Means natural number we have taken it. On the y-axis we have taken the 1 unit is equal to the 1 bar is there. 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008 is there. Now these are the years, that is on the y-axis, that is the vertical axis is there. Now from this bar graph we have to give some information according to given. What is the general information given by a bar graph? What is the general information? Now this graph gives us the information. General gives the information about the number of cars produced in the thousands in the different years are there. So number of cars produced in the thousands in a different year. This is the information given in this question. So number of cars produced in a factory for 4 consecutive years from 2005 to 2008. Now another question, in which year production of car was maximum? The maximum number of cars were produced during the year 2006, that is the 11 into 1000 means 11,000 car produced in the 2006. In which year the production of cars was minimum? What is the minimum number of the cars produced during that year? Now we will see the smallest bar. Now this shows the smallest bar means the number of car produced is the less. This is the longest bar. So this will show us, gives the information that the maximum number of the car produced in the 2006. So 2006 11,000 car manufactured. In 2005, 6 into 1000, 6,000 cars were manufactured. So the minimum number of the cars were produced during the year 2005, that is the minimum number of cars is 6,000. Now next question, what is the difference between the maximum and the minimum production of cars in the different year? Maximum number of cars is the 11,000 in 2006. Minimum number of the cars is produced in the 2005, that is the 6,000. So difference of them 11,000 minus 6,000 gives us 5,000. Next question is the similar to this one. What is the difference in production of cars during the 2 consecutive years, that is 2006 and the 2007? So difference in them 2006 car produced is 11,000 and 2007 car manufactured is the 7,000. So difference of them 11,000 minus 7,000 is equal to the 4,000 is there. What is the ratio of the production of cars? What is the ratio of the production of car during the year 2005 to that in the 2008? So from the graph, 2005 6,000s are there, 2008 9,000s are there. So we will write here 2005 ratio 2008, 2005 6,000 car manufactured, ratio 2008 9,000 cars were manufactured. 6,000 upon 9,000, 3 zeros to 3 0 cancel out, that is the 6 ratio 9. Both are the multiple of the 3, 3 2s are 6 and the 3 3s are 9. So answer is the 2 ratio 3. Similarly, we can write ratio of minimum to maximum. Previously we have taken this one, two consecutive 2005 and 2008. Now we can write ratio minimum to maximum, maybe maximum to minimum. Minimum car manufactured is the 6,000, maximum car manufactured is the 11,000. So 6,000 upon 11,000, 3030 cancel out, means 6 upon 11. So both numbers cannot be simplified further. So this is the ratio. So understand properly, very easy to understand how to construct the bar graph. You can take on any type of the question. I will also provide you few questions you can draw and practice these type of the bar graph in the copies. Thank you, students.